days I feel like I just want to hold it for an hour, man. I'm feeling good about this team. Where was I? Oh, smooth. Oh man, I'm speechless. When have I ever been speechless? Fam, Niners looking Niners bright. I mean, the future looks Niners bright. I know, Ronbo, don't overreact, man. You do this all the time. No, I haven't done this all the time now. Listen, last year I was almost in depression mode. I just didn't let it out, but I was scared. And sure enough, those nightmares, those demons in the darkness, they came crawling out to a 6-11 season. What the hell? It's all behind us now. We're okay. Don't let it traumatize you for too long. It's not healthy. 49ers training camp 2025. Dee Winters. Mykel Williams. Sorry. Mykel Williams. Wait. Mykel Williams. Isaiah Neyor. He's already looking like a child of great expectation. Oh. I mean, they were out there entertaining the crowd, all three of these guys. And by the way, Niners fans poised and ready to hang the bus sign, because you know what we do. We can't wait to hang the bus sign. we did Kinlaw up really quick. But Kinlaw probably had that coming, though. We didn't know his knee was that. John Lynch knew his knee was that bad, and he went in and drafted him anyway. And now, where's Kinlaw playing right now? Anyway, hanging that bust sign on Mykel Williams, if you've been thinking about that urge, get over it. He ain't no bust. He ain't no bust. Niners all-world tackle Trent Williams has already been quoted saying a whole lot of great things about Williams already. Isaiah Neyor out here holding classes. He's a UDFA. How did they miss him? There's just something we're seeing today. I don't know, man. Out here holding class for Niners defensive backs, taking 2 and 3 downfield with them. And a fourth one wouldn't even have stopped him. I got a feeling, fam, I'm going to develop a crush on him. We're all going to probably be loving us some Isaiah Neyor. I can see it coming. Dee Winters is carrying himself like a veteran out of all the talented linebackers in camp. Dee's standing large and in charge right now. It's never been about his playing ability, I don't think. It's about some of the techniques that Dee needs to take seriously in order to stay on the field, Dee. Don't get hurt, man. What I'm hearing about you, I want you to start. I do. I really do. Watkins can wait. Not Watkins. We got how many Jordans we got? Anyway, the kid we just drafted, hey, I love him. He could stay. I ain't saying it. But if you be the man with all that experience you got, been there, done that, seen everything, I definitely would like to see that dude win. But he's standing large in charge ahead of everybody not named Fred Warner. I was going to say something about NFL media analyst T.O. Let's not. He rated Fred number 2 behind. Okay, never mind. I don't. To the Niners phones we go to talk 49ers training camp 2025 in vogue of prior to put the pads on Monday. Let's go. Oh, God. There is some bad news, though, resulting from these last 2 days of camp. At Jennifer Lee Chan, she tweets, after arguably his best practice with several pass breakups, 49ers quarterback Renardo Green came off the field a little gimpy. He took his helmet off, walked off the field, and did not practice the rest of the session. I don't know at what point in the session they were, but it looked like he was trying to stretch out his hamstring. And I did read about Renardo had a game today. Although Brock Purdy didn't. It's very interesting. Brock Purdy didn't do much today. I think he left for personal reasons. All of a sudden, the secondary went buck wild. Oh, Jonesy. Mac, you got to get better, man. But you know what? He's not getting a lot of reps, so we'll just be patient with that. Because I don't mind. I want the secondary to do well, but don't be getting ate up. If you're a quarterback out there all of a sudden, because that means I don't know how much better they're getting. They're going to get better because Brock's going to train them to get better. But if I got Mordecai and Jones out there feeding them like they were like goldfish in a bowl, man, come on, man. More agony. I'm going to give you. You know what? The good news is coming up. That's why I'm giving you all this news now. Jake Moody competing his ass off. It's not his job yet. It's not. Him and Greg Joseph out there both sucking at the same time. I mean, it was a mixed Friday practice. Moody has, and Jake's talking about he's got a chip on his shoulder. Oh, Jake, if that be the case, would you please get better? Fam, this is that serious thing that we could lose a very important game, and unfortunately, kickers can determine those things. They are that piece, that valuable asset that if it's not worth a damn, it's like you got this great car. Everything about it. It can run like oh man. And then you got that one part in there that crashes and breaks down. You lost the race. F1 drivers wouldn't put that crap in their car, would they? Jake, I'm telling you right now, man, it was bad last year for you. Do you know how fans will be waiting for you outside, man, after the game? You've got to get better. Ooh. Anyway, the chip on his shoulder. Now he's aiming for accuracy over power. See, when he starts tweaking things, it worries me even more because I'm not sure if the coach. What do you tell Jake about this power? Jake, I need you to blast that ball for 60 yards. You can't do both? Be accurate and knock the hell out of the ball? Oh, he's going to be worrisome, fan. We're not. We got how many weeks before the season starts? And Jake is still having struggling? Okay, you know what? Let's not. By the way, Nick Bosa. Nick more than likely loves his bros, Dre Greenlaw, Javarius Ward, Talanoa Hufanga, Javon Hargrave, Leonard Floyd, L.A. Collins, Debo Samuel. They've already left for other destinations and residing in other cities. You can't, and this is in the NFL. You can make attachments, but you're not always going to be playing side by side. The guys who went down in the trenches with you down to the last few years and now you've developed that bond that makes you a little melancholy. You cannot afford to be melancholy in the NFL, NBA, MLB, none of the professional sports leagues. You still hang out with them, keep them on social media, give them a call on FaceTime every now and then. You say, "Come on, man, I miss you, man." I don't know why, but we've been bros for brothers, man. We've been bros for life. You can do all that. But when it comes to playing ball, you got to get serious. You got to realize he's fine wherever your friend buddy is and let him do your thing. Because here's the thing. Nick still believes his team has what it takes to get it done. Nicky B said Thursday on Bay Area radio station KNBR, quote, "I definitely think this group can win a Super Bowl." Shut up, Rudy. Just shut the hell up. Nick was going to say, I mean, you look at our 2019 team and nobody thought that was a Super Bowl level squad. It's not about having a huge name guy at every position, kind of like we did in 23 or whatever. It's just how you gel and how you play. And I think when I look at who we have on this team, I think we undoubtedly have a chance to do that. Nick, is still faith in them youngins, and them rookies, and them newbies. Fam, see, I'm always standing on the cautious side, but I'm definitely I'm with everybody who's they call us delusional. I'm with the delusional group too. I just don't make a lot of claims because I'd be like Chicken Little standing next to me. Shh, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. Mrs. Williams' baby boy, Mykel. He was working the silverback out, fam. He was just working him out. Yesterday, Williams said of Mykel, Mykel is a huge dude, man. You generally don't see guys that size on the edge. It sucks having to base block guys whose arms are long as your legs. But I think he has a chance to be a really good player in the NFL. They become buddies already. I don't know, I forget which event they were going to attend or what they were going to, but Trent's taking the ball like he's his nephew or something. Trent, hey, go ahead, man. I'll loan you my plane. Would you love to be able to tell a friend, Yeah, I got no problem, man. Let me get you there quickly. Don't worry about making any reservations to the airport and everything. I'll loan you my plane, man. I'll loan you my plane. I won't even let people use my car. And I'll loan you my plane. Woo! God, I love it. Touch upon these things, fam. I'll just refresh your memory on this. Isaiah Neyor. Isaiah out here reminding witnesses of Randy Moss. The dude ought to play a shot for Mac Jones. They extended that 6'4" body over. Wait, it's a list. Veteran safety Jason Pinnock was one of the victims, as well as 49ers defensive back Darrell Luter Jr. and a guy named Dallas Flowers. He took them all to school. Yeah, you probably already seen that clip, huh? But oh my God. He came down with an acrobatic catch in traffic to highlight day 2 of training camp. Fell off my chair. I watched it about 20 times. I said, what do we got here? Did anybody see? Oh, God. I'm loving this. I mean, Mac Jones threw that ball. He caught that ball 50 yards downfield. And then after the crowd's going buck wild out there, they're told NBC Sports Bureau, quote, my mentality going into a pass like that, it's either ball or it's nobody's. It's a pass I've seen numerous times throughout my career. My mentality is just to come down with it. Mac gave me an opportunity and I went and made the play. Unquote. Yes, you did. Okay, so Dee Winters, as I was saying, was never going to take Dre Greenlaw, who is now in Denver, out of the starting rotation. It's just not going to happen. Dre Greenlaw is one of them dudes. Now he's talking like John Cena. You can't see me. My time is here. My time is now. See, this is, man, this is, if he just doesn't get hurt. Winters is competing to line up alongside Fred Warner as a team starting will linebacker. Warner, like last season, is already raging about Winters. See, because we're not standing next to Fred. We don't know what he's talking about, right? But Fred doesn't do this. If you're good, he doesn't mind saying so. Like George Kittle. George Kittle's going on about Neyor, what, last week from tight end U? But he goes on, Winters' growth this season, offseason, had a lot. Already impressed with Winters' growth. He goes to say, I've seen a lot of growth. Honestly, I've seen a guy who's ready to take that next step. D has flashed in a big way through his first 2 seasons, and I think year 3 is that year where it's like, man, I know the system. I know what I needed to do in the offseason. And now it's time for me to take control and really put it on tape. I'm excited for D, really. I think he had a great OTAs. I know that he's been working his tail off to be for training camp, so I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Unquote. There you go, fam. I think that's the guy. Even though they brought in other guys. By the way, you know who else gets them right up, those of us who don't watch a lot of college football, I was warned about Stone Blanton. Who's telling me? Stone Blanton is kicking ass and taking numbers, fam. So UDFA Stone Blanton, I doubt he's getting cut. Isaiah Neyor, don't even talk about it. Anybody else on that UDFA group? Because every year we get these UDFAs, and there's always one or two that well, how did he not get drafted? Neyor what if Nair's a number 1 draft pick that for some reason slid? That's happened before. They just slid. George Kittle's a number 1 draft pick. So, fam, any place you want to jump in or what you think about? Let's get the smooth. I gotta give smooth segments. I give it a special name, the Smooth Report. Smooth, get it in here, man.
It's crack-a-lacking, bro.
Smooth, man, I'm telling you right now, all my fears are being put to rest. Because you've had to slap me 2 or 3 times. You know in the movies when the dude is hysterical or the girl's hysterical, and it slap, and it, whew. I needed that.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Everything I told you about these players, y'all haven't heard of is coming to light. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, you did.
Didn't I tell you about Stone Blackman?
Yeah, Stone
He's the
Blackman.
next Chris Borland, bro.
That's who they were talking about. They said he reminds you of Chris Borland.
I told you about Isaiah Neyor too.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
Told you about him too.
Yeah, and the first time I seen him, I said, "Oh, that's what we're talking about." He smooth had that down.
I'm not surprised. It's not shocking me, bro. I said, what I tell y'all? I say, just sit back. Don't worry about the name. Just sit back and watch and just wait. You'll see. Just be patient. Just relax. Here we are.
I'm loving it. Okay, now
JJ, what you want to ask me? Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, now Winters is all of a sudden putting him in a position that Jordan James. No, I'm sorry, it's the wrong guy. That's the word. We got so many guys named Jordan. Nick, I'm sorry, it's Nick Martin. Yeah, Nick Martin is going to have to. I don't know, fam. Well, go ahead.
Nick Martin's gonna have that spot. He's gonna have that spot.
At some point.
The three linebackers, weak side, outside linebacker. You go have Winters. You go have middle linebacker Warner. Then you go have strong outside linebacker and Martin. Those three linebackers right there.
Especially when we play Cardinals, because I want that quickness out there.
But the pressure is on Winters. But Winters, he gets it now. And but the thing about it, he still have to keep working hard. Because I'm telling you, Stone Blackman will take that spot. When I told you last time about a couple of shows back, I told you. I said if Winters mess up, Stone Blackman. Watch out for Stone Blackman. You said who? I said Stone Blackman. So watch, you'll see.
You did. You mentioned
now here it is.
I didn't know who you was talking about.
Now here it is.
Yeah.
Solid know what he wants, bro.
And
Solid
knows
exactly
what
what he wants.
Yes.
Yeah. JJ and Debo had a fight today. JJ is getting frustrated now. It's starting to kick in about that contract. Now he's being too nice. He should have took Debo and IU route, but not that dramatic. What he should have did is requested for a trade, which he didn't trust for a trade. Now I tell you, he should hold off Monday when they put on the pads. If nothing's done, then go and request a trade. That's going to put pressure on the Niners because they're going to have to get ready for their first preseason game against Denver. So go on and do that. But yeah, he was pissed off today. And
JJ was pissed off. I didn't see the report of that. He was pissed off though, right? Hey, what does it have to do with Debo?
Okay, you know both of them as high competitors. They both dogs.
Yeah.
Alpha males. Okay, Dee Winters. I'm not Dee Winters. JJ, you know how he come off the ball when he get blocked. He's a hell of a blocker.
Yeah.
He handled Debo a certain way and then let up, so Debo retort.
Oh, you said Debo. I thought you said Debo. Okay, yeah. Okay.
No. Oh, not Debo. Debo gone. Man, come on, macaroni cheese been gone, bro. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Lamador Lenore, they got into it face to face, but before they could swing blows, it got broken up.
It got to that point.
The frustration is kicking in from JJ part because everybody got paid except for him. You know what I'm saying? So he looking at it like, hey, like I say, pass come on Monday. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing then. Don't report. And hold out and trust for a trade. But I know we ain't got too much time. But Ronaldo Green have a hamstring. Don't know how long he's going to be out.
Damn it! What's going on with hamstrings in Santa Clara?
Yeah, he can never catch a break, bruh. Ronaldo Green, he no, this is first hamstring. Ronaldo Green,
he got hurt last year, but I don't know what the injury was.
Yeah. But Jacob County hamstring. He can never catch a break. That's what I meant. County can never catch a break. He's out. Isaiah Neyor, yeah, bro, he's the real deal. That's our new Randy Moss, bro. Remember when we got Randy Moss came for that one season play for us?
Yeah.
We
didn't get nothing done. Even with us.
Yeah. This is the new Randy Moss. This man went up today in triple coverage, 3 defensive backs. went up and came down and left him on the ground and just looked at them like, yeah, I'm that brother. So there, bro, I'm telling you, bro, he's a keeper, and he should have been drafted late in the first round. Like I told you, he had an injury in college, and that put him back on the depth chart from third string. So he sat 3 years at Texas. Then his last year, he shined and balled out in Nebraska, but he didn't have enough on tape to move him up to be drafted. So that's why I say he's a steal. He should have been in the first round draft pick. That's why he's balling out. And his first step is like 10 yards. Yeah, that's why he's balling
George
out.
Kittle was talking
about
that.
So he's a keeper. Yeah. Oh,
See,
yeah.
I heard you say
job,
fam. How did they know about this?
Very great job.
Oh,
Very
they can find
job.
them.
Because they scout. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do.
Damn right.
Now, I heard you come on before I came on. You were talking about Javon Kinlaw. Yeah, 3-year deal, $45 million, Washington Commanders.
Ooh. He gets away, don't he? I'm okay with that because his family seems to need him in this way. But right. Javon Kinlaw, ain't nobody gonna give 3 years, 45.
Right. And there's a $30 million lawsuit against the Raiders with the veteran nose tackle Christian Wilkins. The Raiders want him to take have a second surgery on his foot. He said no. He said he's doing fine. So, you know how the Raiders, Davis family, they renege and don't want to pay him that. They want to wait for him to recover, so they cut him. So he got his attorneys and everything now, and they can pursue that so he can get his $30 million that he deserves.
Because that dude, I wonder how soon his foot's gonna be okay. Because he used to be a kick. I mean, we could use him.
Former number one, a beast. So now, the Niners is looking at it, but they want to wait and see about his foot injury. So and talk to the doctors, whatever. So they can, since they cut him, anybody can bring him in and evaluate his foot. So he's sitting there. So the Niners, they're looking good, bruh. And Mykel Williams, Trent Williams can do nothing with the boy. He couldn't do nothing with him. How Trent Williams grab guys and move them back. He didn't move him back 1 inch. There was just standing still like that, locked arms, strength against strength. He can do nothing with Williams. I told you, Williams. I told you.
Hey, I tell you what. If Trent can't do nothing with me, nobody can.
That's what I'm saying. He's a dog, bruh.
We got to go.
Ain't nobody do nothing with him, bruh. Okay. Bang, bang, night again. You know what it is. Shout out. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'll see you Sunday.
Bang, bang, night again. You know what it is. Sucker Free City 415. Smooth operator. I'm out. You know what it is. 100.
Great stuff. The Smooth Report. Good stuff, Smooth. Matty S.
Ronbo.
Matty.
What's up, buddy?
Kyle made a statement the other day that kind of chilled me as he was sitting there saying, oftentimes we bring rookies in here and they take time to develop, but we don't have time for that. I sat there when he said that. I guess I went blank. That's the thing. That's one of those truths that I don't like to pay a lot of attention to. But the guys we developed from last year,
that's what I was going to say.
They've got to get in here. They should be ready by now, right? There's a few guys that have been lingering for the last 3 years that haven't done a damn thing yet. That's a scary thing. But go ahead, Matt. It's all yours.
Oh, no. What are we even talking about tonight, Ronbo?
Oh, we're talking about some of the guys that are just coming along, the guys who are putting on shows already. Granted, they haven't put their pads on. We need to temper our expectations and wait. But Mykel Williams is out there giving Trent Williams fits. Do you realize that means, and pads getting on here, we're going to see a difference because the big man puts on pads. He's going to steamroll Mykel. But I like the fact that, that Trent Williams might be the only guy because, the offensive linemen, especially edge rushers, they're used to small, quick guys come racing around there, and then they bat them out of the park like Shohei Ohtani or something, right? Come running around there,
basically.
Bam! Hit him over the fence. So, but see, that's why I'm feeling good about Mykel. Mykel.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And it's nice to see him getting a little chippy out there. I was watching some of the training camp. It was just obviously a replay, but I was like, yeah, that's cool, man. It means the energy's there. I like it.
I just didn't want to see him fight.
Sounds fun.
JJ and Demo Diamador, they came close to blows until somebody broke. I can understand though. Football does that to you. Basketball does that to you. When you're playing with your own bros, because you've had pickup games and play whatever, right? And somebody does something wrong, all of a sudden you don't know him.
Detroit versus everybody.
Oh, there we go.
I knew he.
Yep, there it is.
So
can't go wrong.
I knew that. That fight probably a few minutes later. Hey man, come on man, we bros man. I'm sorry man, we family. What's up with that? So they're probably all right a few seconds later.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
They'll make each other better.
At least by the time they get back to the locker room, anyways.
Manny, are you concerned though about the fact that JJ's got to sign a contract and the 49ers can't just keep giving lip service to this like they did the other day, saying no, we love JJ and he's staying right here. We're not entertaining any ideas of moving him. Okay, then John, make sure that he's not. Tell him something, please. I don't want him all pissed off, and he doesn't show up Monday for pad practice. They're failing us, Matty. They are failing us, and I'm talking about the front office.
Yeah,
give him.
I would agree.
Say something.
Yeah, no, I know you're. You think they've have they even talked to him about it at all? Because obviously,
that's what concerns me. Yeah.
Because obviously they know about it.
Yeah, clearly.
Like, who doesn't know about it?
I mean, even if you didn't, you got a phone call asking you didn't want to trade him. And I mean, who? No. God.
Who? Oh man.
So they're going to come up with something. And I understand their focus. Manny, their focus right now on getting the guys ready for football. See, this is something that should have been done a month ago or more. This is the one glitch that we're going to have to go through that we thought we had gotten all over these humps, right? You signed George.
Yeah.
You signed everybody that needs to be signed. Got it all done. Fred's got his money. These are all big paydays too. And then JJ, one left.
Well, that's the thing, Ronbo. It wouldn't take much to correct that situation either. So it's is it really worth the frustration?
No. Parag's a mathematician, an extraordinary one at that.
Absolutely.
Well, why not get this done?
Yeah, I would agree. I think most of us would agree with that.
But I got to tell you though, Isaiah Neyor, you've seen footage of him, right? That miraculous catch.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He didn't have a bunch of rookies on him either. Oh God, he's fast, big, and strong.
Yeah, that's what we got to look forward to, man. Like, I'm telling you, they draft people that, well, I don't know. Some people see it, obviously.
Another UDFA.
No, but I mean, just in general, though, like the Niners are just good at like getting guys that like, I don't know. They're good at picking, man.
And I mean, what if Isaiah Neyor, this could be, the 49ers are the team that could just UDFA you to death. They don't need a draft. They'll trade all the draft picks for whatever maybe a draft pick for next year. But the thing is, when you look at all the UDFAs down through the years, in the past 5 or 6 years, the 49ers have picked up Mostert, Kendrick Bourne, that cornerback that we got that went to Detroit, Isaiah Neyor now in camp. Stone Blanton, he looks like he's promising. The names go on and on of guys that just got overlooked, but the 49ers saw them. They seen them and they brought them to San Francisco. And now they're getting ready to make studs out of them. We don't have a Hall of Fame.
Raheem was fast, dude.
Oh, ridiculous. I don't know how every team in the league, he set a mark in the playoffs that'll never be touched for ground yardage.
Yeah, crazy. So, I don't know. They've got a knack for it. And, you know, like we were talking all sorts of trash. And then I think some of it was just based in, like, uncertainty with all the people that we got rid of. But now all the pieces are starting to come together, and we're kind of starting to see how the puzzle is going to play out.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be
It's kind of nice, actually.
It's gorgeous. You know,
not at all.
And I try not to. I used to be famous for Ronbo. Man, you need to change your name to Homer, man. Homer Sports. What? No, man, because you don't pay attention to anybody else. You don't have any respect for anybody else's defense, nothing like that. I'm what? I used to get nailed. Now they browbeat me so badly. I pay attention to some of the details that I used to ignore. We're still a badass, man. I refuse to believe otherwise.
I would agree with you. So, yeah.
We're gonna be okay.
Yep. And I'm curious to see what our division looks like, man. You know, because everybody's made some changes. So
I know. See, that's what you gotta be concerned with.
Hopefully, we made the better changes.
Manny, we do have to go. I can't wait to see you Sunday, though. And
yeah, buddy.
We're not starting working out Sunday. Well, that's all right. We'll pick up stuff. All right, Manny, my dude.
Yeah.
Hey, see you Sunday, fam.
My bro. All right, buddy. Have a good night, man.
You too. Thanks, Manny. Anthony.
What to do, Ronbo? What to do? What's up,
Anthony,
Ronbo?
There's so many guys on this team that you get excited about right now. We just got one dark cloud floating around. We just got to get that out the way. Get JJ's side, and we're good to go. Right now, it's like
Ronbo.
Yes.
Ronbo.
I'm listening.
What I told you we had when we drafted Mykel Williams.
Yeah.
There go Alden Smith, Ronbo.
Long, fast, and
not only did he stand up to Trent Williams, they say your boy they say he did your boy Cooney dirty too.
Oh, I seen that clip. I forgot about that. He steamrolled Dominique. I got worried about that. I didn't know how to feel though. You get mixed feelings about that. They ain't got no pads on yet. I saw the first thing I said.
Well, Ronbo,
I was rooting for him. I was glad he did it, but Dominic, get up,
Ronbo,
man.
You got to understand, man. Mykel Williams, he's a dog, bro. I told you when we drafted that ball, bro, everybody talking about, I would rather have the other arm. I said, nah, this ball right here is the real deal. Ronbo, you got to understand, this man got long arms, Ronbo. It's hard to get to him.
Man,
not only did he steamroll Purdy, Grant Cone came on and he said, I ain't never been in this fight. He said he don't remember nobody. He said, I'm gonna tell you exactly. He said, Alden Smith. I said, oh yeah, I tried to tell everybody that Alden Smith 2.0. I tried to tell you, Ronbo.
If he's got to stay healthy, please, Lord, please, because
Williams there.
Nick is gonna be delighted. Nick's gonna be on the sidelines laughing, Bobby. Hey, I'm telling you right now.
Trent Williams love him though, because when they had Trent Williams about him, Trent Williams started smiling.
Oh yeah.
Trent Williams said, he's what's called comparing to Trent Williams said he remember a younger DeForest Butler.
Yeah, he likes DeForest Buckner. And he says, imagine somebody like DeForest Buckner coming off the edge. It makes you think about your future. I mean, did I make the right job choice? What is this coming around the corner? 6'5"? Oh, no. Because the guy at 6'5" usually has long limbs.
Ronbo, that big boy out there haven't been like that. Ronbo, I don't care if pass, no pass. If he can set up to the silverback, Ronbo, he gonna be so serious on that field, Ronbo.
And most tackles are not in the Trent Williams league.
You're right. Most of them can't do that with Trent. When they ask Trent about him, they ask Trent, and Trent started smiling. Oh, Ronbo, I seen this thing. Shanahan put everybody on notice. That's what he did to him, Ronbo.
What?
He called all the old school. He called all the vets in the office. Nick Bosa, now.
Yeah.
He said, what would y'all say y'all was y'all best game? All of them saying the Rams game. So Kyle Kyle kind of tricked me into he said, so all y'all say the Rams game, they said, yeah. And Kyle said, why? When Greenlaw came back, we got motivated. That's what Kyle told him. He said, okay, y'all got motivated when Greenlaw came to the game, right? Kyle said, well, guess what? If that's the only time y'all get motivated when Greenlaw came to the game, well, guess what? You won't be here, and I won't be here. That's what he said. I need to be motivated all the time, not one big player coming to the game. Kyle put him on back.
Kyle with a sense of humor. That's hilarious. And I love the build-up to that question and letting them know. He's right, though. You guys are professionals. I don't need you to have some one guy out there to get you to play ball.
That's
and they
right,
did.
Rambo. And when he did it, Rambo, I understood exactly what Kyle was saying. I don't need you to be motivated. I need to be motivated all the time.
Getting paid millions. And you can't
He called Nick Bosa out because Nick Bosa is the oldest now in the league. And Stanley put the safeties on notice. He said, no, I ain't gonna give it to you. He said, you compete for it. And I'm putting the best man out there on the field. That's what Robert Sanders said when they had what they're talking.
Tell you,
This team a little different this year, Rambo.
That's right. And for those who need somebody in particular to come out there to inspire them to play their best football,
right.
I'm a coach. I'm gonna see that a mile away.
That?
God.
Kyle said, well, you ain't going to be here, and
I ain't gonna be here. We went 6-11 last year. You should be fired up more than ever this year.
Yeah, I was like, wow, Kyle.
No, and you know what? One of the better testers are the panty waist Rams. They better not let them win that game. There's no reason for that.
Yeah, I guess Kyle was like, basically, I guess they understood what Kyle was saying. Kyle was saying, no, I need y'all to be motivated all the time, not with just with one particular player come on the field. I need y'all motivated all the time.
Hey, Anthony,
it
was funny when you said it, but when I think about it, it pisses me off too. Well, you guys...
I did too, Rambo. It was funny with Kyle. It was funny to me because how Kyle shot him up.
Well, that was
when he said, "Oh yeah, that was our best game."
All right. So
when you think about it, Rambo, it do piss you off because that means they laid down when Jay Greenlaw went out the game. You see what I'm saying?
Super Bowl and that Rams game. When you think about it, Anthony, that makes sense now because when Dre left, okay, Travis Kelce went buck wild, and the guy we brought in he's gone now. He couldn't do anything with Travis, and Travis knew it, and they went eight. Oh. But you got like Dre Greenlaw. You're missing.
Rambo, it was funny when I first heard it, but then I'm like you, Rambo. The more I thought about it, I got pissed off.
Because if that's the way we got mind thinking out there, it's kind of scary. They can't do that.
Yeah.
Anthony, that's not gonna be a problem this year. After getting your ass handed to you 11 times, you're ready to play now, and especially after you got the rest you got. I'm looking for 49ers. May bust out of the gate at 6-0.
Rambo, that kind of hurt my feeling last year for the Rams to sweep us, Rambo. What? Sweep us?
I mean, that's just ain't happened since Shanahan got here. They squeezed out a couple of times getting one out of one, but only a couple of times. Yeah. And then, of course, the Super Bowl they went to after we had to beat everybody that was good before they did. By the time we got to them, we were worn out and injured. And they still walk about time. We beat you guys in 3 Shut up.
And Rambo, I missed the show last time because I had this server that day and I fell asleep with it. But then when I miss the show, I go back and watch it. Yeah. And Rebel, and guess what I heard?
What? Real quick, because we're out of time.
You cried again about that little midget again. Tyler,
Oh, don't get me started. Anthony, we got to roll, man. I will see you Sunday, okay?
I said, look that Rambo crying again about that little bitch.
He just, I wake up screaming sometimes. All right, fam. See you Sunday.
All right, Rambo, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, fam. Night, Anthony.
Yeah.
But Smooth has assured me this year not to be concerned about Kyler Murray. Smooth, I'm taking you on your word, man, because if I see Kyler Murray racing around the corner with that ball, looking at the line of scrimmage and waving at the crowd as he runs into the end zone, I'm going to lose my – oh, my God. Hey, Mykel.
Hey, Ronbo, how's your night going, buddy?
Michael's going good, man. It's going good. Anytime I'm talking 49 football, I'm in seventh heaven.
Yeah. Big week this week. The sad week this week. I lose 3 good people, man. Hulk Hogan, one of my idols.
Oh, yeah.
The Osbourne, one of my favorite kind of group music. My niece likes them. And the guy from the Cosby Show, the son. Man, what's going on, guys?
The threes. The scary threes.
Yeah.
Famous people always go in threes.
Yep. 2 days apart. 2 days apart. Imagine that.
I don't want to.
And Hulk Hogan, that's a shock. Hogan was a shock because I didn't know nothing.
You know what, though? Maybe not, because look at a lot of wrestlers. What's his name?
Yep.
From Latino. Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero, yeah.
Eddie, they do a lot of things to look big, get big, and have to perform.
Like steroids and all that stuff. Yeah, it could affect the heart. You do a lot of steroids, you pump that stuff into your system. Some of the football you get tested. But,
absolutely. Look at Triple H. Triple H had to go through bypass surgery here a few years. He almost left us too. Yeah. So in order to perform like those guys do, they got to do a lot of things that are very unhealthy, and it catches up with them at some point.
But for football, I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
I just mentioned we got to get JJ signed. That guy we got to sign, man. I don't want to lose him. That's what I worry about.
Yeah.
I mean, the other receiver we picked up from Detroit looked pretty good today in practice. The guy from Detroit, I guess he's a receiver. Number 6.
A receiver from Detroit. A receiver.
Sepp, something. I think his last name Seps or whatever. He's quick. I think he's from Detroit.
Yeah. I just can't remember. Anyway.
He drafted him today or yesterday. I saw him, yeah. And also, there's another guy that wants to come to San Francisco, the receiver from Jacksonville. He wants to come to San Francisco.
Gabe. There's... Gabe Davis, yeah. I mean, he did a whole interview with Kay. He was with Kay. What's it? Kay? Anyway, he was telling her how he's just wanting to come to San Francisco. So I don't know what they're going to do. Ellis likes Gabe.
Oh yeah, you never know. You bring him in. He's better than I heard. He's better than Cooper.
You said who? He's better than who?
The guy that used to be with the Browns and Buffalo Bills, the receiver. Remember the guy that always got in trouble, arrested, and he got suspended?
I always forget his last name.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he can't get a job.
Yeah. And then was Larry Krueger was talking about, my 5 predictions for the Super Bowl chances they could make the Super Bowl. He had like Baltimore, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Eagles, and Rams. You know what I told Larry? What you been smoking in that room, man? Because Rams are not going to no Super Bowl.
No, a lot of people
understand the Eagles.
The numbers are picking up. People who think that, but Baltimore and Buffalo for the last 20 years.
Yeah, watch out for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, you got to watch out for. And Buffalo could be due too, but I think
Buffalo should have been in that Super Bowl that the Rams won. See, Mykel, the Rams won the Super Bowl by a stroke of luck because we took out Green Bay, the number 1 seed. I think we took out another team that was really good. And now we're all broken up and crippled because the Rams don't play to play them.
We're doing their dirty work.
Well, we played the Rams first in that year playoffs. The Rams would have never been in the Super Bowl.
If Jimmy G wasn't hurt, we would have beat the Rams. If Jimmy G wasn't hurt, we would have beat them.
And
remember
AFC, same thing. If Burrow makes it, Burrow's crippled. If Buffalo goes to the Super Bowl, or Kansas City, the Rams aren't going to win. And they're just walking around talking trash. Oh, get out
they
of
can
here.
talk all they want. They're all hanging out in Rudy's taco truck looking for jobs.
I mean, it's just...
I believe the 49ers will definitely be the team to watch. I think they'll be the team to watch. I think they'll do way better than they did last year. I could see them doing way better.
No, yeah, no, they will. Because we got younger guys that are so unhealthy.
I say 13 wins, man. Lucky 13. That's what I'm hoping. Lucky 13.
I'm hesitating. At least 12 I got for sure. But 13 is that's the Super Bowl team. If they get 13, they are in the Super Bowl.
You want to see Grant have a heart attack? You might get one.
Who? Grant.
Grant Cohen, yeah. If he takes 13 for the 49ers, 13 and 40,
what's Grant's prediction?
Huh?
What's Grant's prediction?
That's my prediction.
Oh, you're saying Grant.
I think Grant. No, I think he said 6 wins this year. I think he got hit too much.
I think they'll easily do better than that. Did Grant look at the schedule?
You know what? He did get hit because he fell off the treadmill. If you watch his YouTube channel, on one of his channels, he was on the treadmill. He was looking at some chicken. He fell off and hit his head.
No, he didn't. Grant Cohn did this?
He was on the treadmill.
Who reads while you're on the treadmill?
He was on the treadmill. I don't know. He must have some chicken. Look on one of his videos. You guys got to look. It's funny. I like, oh, my God.
If Grant goes down on the treadmill, my biggest horror in life is going down on a treadmill and got it going too fast. Do you know how bad that would hurt?
Yeah.
First of all, you'd be slamming the surface at a high speed, and that thing would throw you for God knows how far. And there's so many things that could go wrong with that.
And I can't wait to see how good. Like, well, the guy from Jacksonville, the play for Colorado, the one that played for Dion, the 2 position. He's going to be playing 2 positions this year. Jacksonville's having him on 2 positions.
Yeah, but that's not going to last. You can't. You're setting yourself for some serious injury. Play one or the other. I can see that.
Also, my key for the 49ers this year, guys, I think it's Moody. That's the key.
Oh, I don't talk about
it. Stay perfect. Oh. No. Don't. That's right. Keep his mouth shut. Keep his name out. There you go.
Every time I think about it, he's having trouble right now. Him and the guy they brought in, they're both going. They're both sucking together.
Well, I wonder if it must be reading. What? How bad is the other guy kicking back? Oh my God! Here we go.
I mean, they're taking turns pissing people off. One misses, the other comes in, he does the same thing. It's a conspiracy between the two of them. You miss. If I miss, you miss. Okay, we can both stay here.
We better put a third kicker. I don't know who'll be available kicker out there. We're not taking the guy that got in trouble with Baltimore. We're not taking him because we don't know what's going on with him.
Well, that's all I told you what I do. I'm on my way to Mexico and watch those kids kick because those soccer players, man.
Go to UK. Look for those soccer players.
I'm telling them, listen, work on kicking the football. Yeah, work on kicking the football and between uprights, and I'll have a job for you. I'll be back next week to check them.
You might have to go try to kick. Right? We got to either get you or Papa J out there to kick some field goals, or we'll get me or Ronbo out there to try some shots.
I mean, we won't do it any worse than these 2 guys we got now. I don't know what they're doing. This is your job, Jake. You did it well at Michigan.
Yeah, and they're getting more money. They get more money than all of us in the chat.
Combined, yes.
See? Yeah, so you put everybody in the chat, check. Yep.
Michael, we got to go. Oh, we'll look for you Sunday.
All right, Rumble Sauce.
Maybe Jake will get
Sunday,
better.
Yeah, with Nikita. Yep. Well, she can't wait for football, Nikita. She's always bragging Super Bowl.
I know, right? She's got a right to.
Remember, he's on the cover this year. Bad luck.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, Michael. See you Tuesday. Sunday.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, fam. Oh, God, fam. This Jake, I entertain nothing but good thoughts until that vision of Jake Moody gets in your head, right? And you see him standing on the sideline with his hand on his hip, that dumb pose he has. I don't even know what he's looking at. He just failed again. And players are coming by to console him. Hey, don't worry about it, Jake. Get the next one. Jake, you're okay, buddy. Don't worry about it. I couldn't do your job. You say things to the guy on your team to make him feel bad. You don't want him down and out. But unless you're like Debo, you come by and just smack him. That may be the right thing to do. Oh, hey, Tony, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony. Oh, man, we're sitting here overreacting at camp. No pads on yet, but some of the things just sparkle in your mind, and you just hope the no pads translates to pads. So,
Monday pads.
Yeah. Tony, did you take in any of what's been going on the last couple of days? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's, high praises for a number of players. The big boys, love watching Nick Bosa talking to the press.
Everybody does. Nick, don't smoke a whole bowl before you come into the press room.
It's like, Nick, one of the things you hate and one of the things you like about the rookies, trying to help them, there's some good, talented guys there.
That's perfect.
I hate people that can't roll a joint properly, and I hate people that slobber on it. So he's just,
and how about the one where he pauses? What was the question? Nick, what's wrong with you?
It's funny because it's just such a softly spoken dude, but when you look at him, he's a mountain of a man.
Oh, and he's absolutely violent.
And you think to yourself, geez, I would hate to get into a bar fight with this guy.
No. You just back off. Just back down and say, dude, look, you know what? I just not even do this. Let me buy you a drink. I'll apologize. How about that? All right? Yeah. God.
Kyle's up to his old self, you know what I mean?
Oh, Tony, you know about that story, right, that was Anthony just told, right? Was that Anthony? Kyle brings his vets in. And Kyle brings the vets into a room and says, all right, guys, what would you say your best game was last season? Everybody said, the Rams. Why is that? Well, Dre Greenlaw came in the game and we were pretty much fired up. Okay. Listen, here's the thing. You guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if Dre's gone, you're not going to have him to motivate you this year. If you can't stay motivated this year on just playing the game itself, you're going to be gone, and I'm going to be gone too. And I thought about Tony. I thought about you. Tony's going to love that because Tony's somebody don't play motivated too hard, too often. You got to like that bit from Kyle, though.
I don't know about the players being gone, but him, yeah. But he seemed confident, you know what I mean? Seemed confident. He's back to giving smart-ass answers to the
media.
To the media, yeah. One-word answers, like he thinks he's Bill Belichick. But look, all in all, there was a few reports that some people were worried about the secondary.
Yes, it was bad.
The depth of the secondary and their performance. Too early to tell. I would.
Yeah, let's put the pads on.
Stop.
But yeah.
Too early to tell. But up front defense, even the offense. Ronbo, we've been complaining about the offense, but if Kyle puts these guys on that the rest of the commentators and podcasters are talking about, we might have a half decent offensive line.
Yeah, because Kyle doesn't talk about him badly, but he never does. But the 49ers don't seem too concerned, do they? I agree.
Not that he talks about him, it's will they get game time from him or the other buffoon, Mr. White Powder Nose. He's got his favourites too, you know what I mean? McKivitz can't do no wrong, brother. How many times do you want to lose down the right-hand side before you recognise that there's a problem there?
And we got a couple of kids that come in, and I can't believe they're worse than McKivitz. So McKivitz doesn't necessarily start either. We don't know yet.
Well, Even if you just swapped him on the inside, maybe he'd be good at that position. You know what I mean? Like,
true. Because you need to be kind of quick and athletic on the out there on the tackle. It's true.
Yeah, put him at guard. Like, put someone else on the end in his position. There's plenty of guys there.
Yeah, because McKivitz is a big dude. I mean, you use him on the inside. He's like trying to move a house. So.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm hoping that the first game's not going to be a disaster. You know what I mean? Like, people running the wrong routes and, Jesus Christ. We need wins on the board straight away because unbeknown to everybody else, I don't see easy schedules as easy schedules, especially when things like injuries happen. You know what I mean? Teams have fluke games against us. You know that.
Tony,
first time they ever beat
the
49ers, and they had to make it this year.
Yeah, I mean, Tony, that's why teams play above their head when they're going up against somebody they're impressed with. So every team the 49ers see is going to, oh, man, they got this guy. They got how many All-Pros they got. And guys, we go out there and win this game, we'll be making a statement to send around to the entire NFL. And the coach is sitting there firing them up. And guys come and play it all pumped up. It's not hard to lose to a team like that.
Yeah, but you're regarded as a metering block. See how they're going
measuring stick
in their season.
It's a list.
Measuring stick.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they always play hard against us. But
of course,
you know, let's just pray that we hit all the boys that are on the injured list recover, and we have a relatively injury-free.
That's asking for a lot.
Season, especially the ones that have surrounded Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? We need that guy on his feet.
I know. And Brock and CMC. Because if Brock's got CMC and George Kittle on the field, do you know his percentage of winning when they're both on the field is really extremely crazy? I knew CMC was key. It's George as well.
Yeah, but it's also you, Ronbo, all right? Because I know you say, you're a little bit modest about Kyle, but I'm going to remind you, when we're watching the games this year, all right?
Yeah.
And you should go back and have a look.
Yeah.
And you're like screaming, Kyle, what are you doing? What are you doing? You forget about that.
I defend him.
Don't you?
I do defend him, but you know what? He does. God, it burns me up sometimes. Tell you, we got to stop. I mean, let me see you on Sunday, Monday your time. All right.
All right, brother. See if anything else develops. You know, shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, the resident bastard, 49er Brian, and
he embraces that
smooth
name,
operator.
Yeah.
And we'll, see you in the next chapter. I hope, we'll see what happens.
Looking forward to it, Tony. Cheers.
All right, brother. Cheers.
Here he comes. Yo, Trey, it's time for some white chocolate coming in hot. Trey from PA.
Ronbo! What is up, my man?
Trey, one thing I want to ask you: make sure that guy that you believe was one of your bros called in the show that day. Make sure you call. Get him back in here. We want to talk some football. Tell him he can call back in. I'm not mad at him. Because talking to an Eagle fan has to be hilarious.
I mean, Ronbo, I
talk to him all day, every day.
I push his buttons more than you could imagine.
But Chocolate, you don't have any time right now. I mean, you don't have any room. You can't. I don't know what you could say because they took down the Chiefs, of whom we struggle with, and they took Patrick apart. I mean, they took him apart piece by piece. They deboned him like a chicken before you get ready to cook it. They just took off a couple of wings, cut off the legs. I mean, they just beat his ass. I've never seen the Patriots. I mean, I've never seen the Chiefs get beat up like that. Tampa Bay beat them up that year. They won a Super Bowl, but not like this. This was savage. It was vicious. They beat the Chiefs like they just had a vendetta going on. We're going to kill you guys. You are dead meat. And they just went out there and destroyed them. Oh, so the Eagles can brag that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ronbo. I'll tell you what, though. I feel like I I've always said, man, in another life or time, I would be an excellent defense attorney. Because I always got some clapbacks for the Birds fans. And I was just talking to my boy last night. I was just stirring him up last night and pushing his buttons. And I said, you know what? I said, you know, the Eagles, man, they got lucky. That was the worst Chiefs team in their past 5-6 years.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
They were a shell of their former self. I think if BCB and to keep it PG, I won't get into what that stands for, but I'm talking about Brock. You know, I think if he ran into that Chiefs team, you know, a couple years ago, I mean, come on, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a win.
You know, we're talking about a parade and a ring, and so yeah, I always have some clapbacks for the Birds fans, you know. But you know what, Ronbo, I just had to come in hot real quick. You know, I always come in hot.
Yeah.
And you know what, Ronbo, I got to be honest. I've had a new lady friend for the past few months.
All right.
And it had me thinking about, you know, my different relationships in life, Ronbo.
And you put an S on it.
I got to say, I came to the conclusion that no woman has ever broken my heart as much as the San Francisco 49ers have, Ronbo. I mean,
I know, right?
I mean, come on. I mean, I've witnessed 3 Super Bowl losses in my lifetime. I'm 29. I don't think I could handle another one. I just don't think I can.
Well, you shouldn't have to.
It's like that lady friend that you keep going back to that breaks your heart, but you somehow
I see where you're
can't
going.
quit
It's
it,
masochistic.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the conclusion I came to, man. But I love the Niners, man. I always got to come in hot.
It shows that your passion is with it. Because, Trey, there are a lot of 49er fans that I never hear or see since 2017, 2018. When Kaepernick and Harbaugh were out there, there was all kind of people. They started the – and now, after Harbaugh, Kaepernick's gone, we've lost another Super Bowl since then, a couple of them. Some of those people I don't see them anymore. I forgot. Man, that's crazy.
Nah, Ronbo, here's the thing too, man. Growing up, like in my area, you know, I'm in Birds territory here, northeastern PA.
Okay.
You know, a question I always got, like a lot, like, well, not like really grown up, but like in the later years, they're like, man, like, how did you, you know, I would get, you know, accused of being a bandwagon with the Niners because, you know, they were pretty good during some of those, you know, recent years and whatnot. And I'm like, listen, Ronbo, I've been here since the J.T. O'Sullivan days. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that was a rough.
It was ugly when I was a kid. My first, my coming up. You know.
I mean, you could take a nap on some of them games. Sometimes you're laying on a sofa and don't stay alert.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, Ronbo. And you know what? I had one of my best friends growing up was a Giants fan, actually, and we had again, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the 2 incidents. I know one of them was Mykel Williams, but we had, like, against the Giants, we had those 2 big bungles, right? I think it was 2 of them.
And they were unnecessary. Kyle.
With the returns and the muffs and all that. And so, like, I grew up during some of those years, man. And, but you know what? I'm ready for the, to finalize the deal, to get over the hump here. You know, I mean, I talked to some Niners fans and, you know, it's they're talking about the glory days, and I just, you know, I'm trying to get there.
No. You're that generation I feel bad for, Trey. I mean, you, Jalen. There's been others, and you guys. Yeah, I went around for some of when the 49ers were just owning the league. So, of course, I expect everybody talks about it. I feel bad for you guys. You know what though? It's coming. I don't believe Kyle Shanahan's going to leave San Francisco without a Super Bowl. I do not. Him and John are really
here's the thing, Ronbo. Here's the thing. I've been tough on Kyle and John for a while now.
Everybody has.
But as tough as I have been on them, I will say, man, there's some fans that are like, we need to get rid of them. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, that's, you know, you could look at any regime and poke some holes in it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And some
Look
some
at
missed
Dallas.
picks and some whatever.
If you ever need an example, look at Dallas.
Look at Howie Roseman in his beginning, like before he's been on a heater in the past few years, but
he got off.
I mean, Ronbo, they were running him out of town when you're talking about the Rager incident, and I mean, they literally, I'm pretty sure they took Rager over Justin Jefferson, Ronbo. You know what I mean? And
I didn't know about that.
Ronbo, they had Howie's head on a stake in Philly. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? It's all about recency bias and all that. But, man, I've never understood, like, people want Kyle out, and it's like, you know, whatever. He's got some issues,
and if you ask them, okay, well, what are we bringing in? Well, there's never a good answer. Well, there's some college. No, guys, we're not bringing anybody in from college. I need to know about somebody who's got a reputation already. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the thing, because that's the other thing. I saw, like, there were some rumors going around about that the Niners were, like looking into, like, Dan Lanning from Oregon. Oh. And he's the Oregon head coach of their college team. And, like, I don't know, I saw some reports, like, Jed was hanging out with him, and anyway, like, they had dinner together, and so people were speculating, and it was like, what are we doing here? Like, this.
I didn't know about that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so
Kyle, that was, like, months and months ago, but.
I mean, within the last year.
Really what they were doing.
Yeah.
Well, really what they were doing, Ronbo, they were getting intel on draft picks. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But people, like, spun it a different way, and they're like, oh, maybe the Niners are looking at Dan Lanning. And it's like, no. Like, here's the thing, Ronbo. Kyle, like I said, man, everyone has, some of their downsides or whatever, and, they work through them. But, I mean, my whole point was, like, who are you going to hire? Who are you going to replace him with? You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be better.
We'll just pick up this on Sunday. But I agree. Don't tell me you're firing Kyle. And who are you going to bring in? And I mean, come on. I got to have somebody that's at least that good.
And hey, Ronbo, I just got to say one more quick thing here before my time's up. I was just listening to some music on Spotify on Shuffle, and I had a song come up, man, that really reminded me of the 49ers training staff right now. In light of all of these hamstring injuries and whatnot. It was the classic Ray Charles song. It was Hit the Road, Jack. And I'm telling you, I think Ronbo, people talk about cleaning house in certain departments. It's got to be the training staff, number one. They all got to hit the road, Jack, like Ray said.
Because, some of those guys are training these guys, but they're not getting any better.
Decimated. Getting decimated, Rombo. I mean, come on.
I agree.
Day 3, and we got,
it's going to get better before Sunday. All right. Mm-hmm. Joe White Chocolate, we will see you Sunday.
I hope so, Rombo. Yeah. Hey, Rombo. Hey, man, great talking to you as always, man. Let me get a Niner caller real quick.
Oh, you can't do. Niner. Wait a minute. You got to keep that.
Get the chords right.
What's you've heard of Gatorade?
Wow, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo, the Niners might not be in mid-season form yet. They're still in training camp, but man, you're already in mid-season form, man. Love you, love the platform, man. Thanks, bang, man. Bang, White Chocolate out, man. I'll talk to you Sunday.
We can't wait. All right, night, fam. Hey, Nigel. I haven't talked to Nigel in a while. Nigel.
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me?
You can. Nigel, come on in, man. How you been doing?
Oh, it's been a while since I talked with you, Ronbo.
Yeah. Nigel, because I know you wear your heart on a sleeve, man. You've had some emotional calls in here after the 49ers have failed. And at some point, you can't get calloused enough. You can't get hard being a 49er fan. This is why I wonder about fan bases like the Cleveland Browns, the Cowboys, to the Ravens to a degree. Jacksonville, does Jacksonville have fans? These are teams that never bring anything to the table, or if they do, they break your heart like the 49ers do to us. Can you go numb, or do you bandwagon out of here? So we stay here and we take all the punches and bruises, and we stand up when the 49ers stand up, and we get ready. See, that's the thing between bandwagon fans, casuals, and us. Damn right.
Ronbo, you were talking just a couple of callers ago about how there's some younger guys that, and I heard somebody say, who was it? JT O'Sullivan. And of course we remember all that stuff in the time, JT O'Sullivan, Ken Dorsey, Tim Rattay, going back all the way to Jeff Garcia. And there's guys, there's fans, of course, that have gone even further back than that. But I'm kind of like in between there. I do remember the last Super Bowl we won. Very, very vaguely. I was a
little guy.
Shoot, maybe 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a big impact on you then too, though, because your dad or whoever watches you screaming, and and back then it's like you caught the game on some bunny ears, Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where I grew up. I was fortunate when I was a child to see one Super Bowl, but Ronbo, it at some point it's like, golly, man, these past 5-6 years have been such a roller coaster. Kyle Shanahan, and even since the time he came in, it's just it's crazy, man. Like we've had so much success, but some really, really high highs and some really, really low lows, all in the same time frame. It's like you get to the Super Bowl and you lose in the last 7 minutes to Mahomes, and then you get to the Super Bowl again years later, Ronbo, with essentially the same team, and you get to the very last part of the game in overtime, and you lose, Ronbo. It's
game. Joe Montana sitting in the box right next to the field, getting ready to take a picture of the winning, and they lost it. Damn it! You went fumble the ball. Ray just fall on the ball. You idiot! Just fall on the ball. I'm gonna pick this up and I'm taking it all the way back. No, you're not. Secure the ball. No. Here's Ray trying to get a touchdown. They hit Ray so hard. Man, that ball popped out, and now they got the Chiefs on the 5 or 6 yard line.
The margin between greatness and champions and essentially being forgotten about and being the one that loses, Ronbo, is a razor edge.
Oh,
like you're right there. You could be on one side. It's literally a razor's edge. You can be on one side or another, So, but and you're right, Ronbo. I have gotten emotional about our team because in football, like a lot of sports, I am a bandwagon fan, but in football, I've never diverted since I've never liked any team other than the 49ers. And, that's it. That's it. Like football, I will never divert 49ers all the way. So, that's where I come from. I have a love for that team, kind of like in a way, it's like a part of it's a part of my life, So I spend time on Sundays watching them. I put in time, like right now, talking to fellow fans like yourself, and it brings me a bit of joy, in the past few months, Ronbo, I've gone through some tragedy in my life, and I had a brother that's passed away a couple of months ago. And so I haven't been as much into the 49ers as I usually have been, because I've got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, but it's always there, Ronbo. Like my brother and I, we actually went to my first 49ers game together. It was actually me and both of my brothers. So, there's a lot of things that I have tied to this team that, they're personal to me. So I do. I take, it's a joy of mine to sit there. And when I was younger, I lived out of Market. I'm from the Southwest originally, in a little small town that probably nobody's ever heard about in the southeastern corner of New Mexico. And, we're all for, dude, that's a huge 49ers hub down there. Like El Paso, Texas, Carlsbad, New Mexico. Like you would think you're in California if you didn't know where you were, just based on Northern California, just because there's so many 49ers fans down there. And it just grew on me too, Yeah. I live in the Midwest now, but I hold my 49ers near and dear to me. There's a lot of things that they're kind of attached to in my life. So I'm always rooting for them. I don't know if I agree with the coaching and the ownership all the time, but
nobody does.
The actual team itself, like you know how it is, Ronbo.
Absolutely.
You're about as hardcore as anybody I've ever met or seen before.
Yeah,
so.
They don't make us smile all the time, especially when you get into talking about the FO. So, yeah.
But, Ronbo, this year, I will say, just diverting real quick, like a lot of people, I don't know how overall the fan base feels about Brock getting paid. Personally, I think he deserves it. I think that he's done just about as well as any quarterback in the league as far as his overall performances. Of course, we haven't won the Super Bowl, but who's won the Super Bowl, Ronbo, in the past 6 years? Just a handful of guys. There's guys that are making more than Brock Purdy that – because they can do this or they can do that. They haven't won any Super Bowls. And I'm talking about Justin Herbert. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson.
Don't leave out Dak
they're getting paid all this money. And Dak Prescott, well, all I'm going to say is, well, what's Brock's record against that guy? I don't like to kick somebody when they're down, but, it is what it is there.
If he played for any other team, I might not even bother. Nigel, it's so good here, but we got to stop though. But listen, and some of the things that are going on in your life, I really do. I'm sorry to hear. I just hope you can get on back in here and give yourself a few moments of actually getting off of some of the issues in your life that drain you. And let's talk some 49er football. It can be therapeutic.
For sure, you'll be hearing from me a lot more as the season. Ramps up. So
Detroit smells like ass and booty.
Hold on, Steven. All right,
hey, man, but you all have a good night. Thanks for taking my call, Ronbo, and
always a pleasure.
I'll be talking to you soon. All right.
Looking forward to it, Nigel. Night, fam.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Okay. Yeah, I tell you, man, I want to. Oh, it is Steven. Steven, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
Marketing pro's having a good time now. Sometimes I wonder if that's really the real marketing pro. You know how the Rams love to clone each other. They're so bizarre.
They're weird. Rams fans are weird, man. They're a different breed of special.
I mean, Steven, here's the thing. If you've got a team that's only won a couple of trophies in the entire time they're in their existence, which is well over 50 years, why would you go around picking fights with other fan bases? What do you say? I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go pick on the Cardinals, the Jags, or somebody. I go and find one of the premier teams of the league and talk about, well, you haven't won any trophies recently, and we're better than you because we just won one recently. What kind of stupid argument is that? I mean, you don't have a life to do anything else besides running around saying dumbass stuff. God.
The way the Rams think and how they function, Ronbo, it made no sense. It made no sense.
It doesn't.
Like, I sit here and I think, what's the dumbest? And honestly, I think to myself, what's the dumbest franchise in the entire NFL? Really, the dumbest. And I'm talking about like fan IQ and all. And I gotta say, I gotta give it to the Rams. They're number one. Number one, because they feel like they own the division. And it's like, bro, you guys only won what? One? Ever?
Right? And one in St. Louis, and that how do you own the division in what way?
So it's funny too because they say, "Oh yeah, we own the division, right? We've won multiple." And it's like the ones that say we won multiple are the same fans that didn't know the Rams were from St. Louis.
Or
they
multiple,
just want a team to cling on to.
Multiple, I would at least think 3 and 4 before you can use the term few. But to say 2 trophies is multiple is as if you were doing it often. No, you're not. You know? So
yeah, no, there are teams that do it often. Cowboys are one. They did it often in the 90s. We did it often in the 80s and 90s. New England did it often in the 21st century. You know, and Kansas City just did it recently. So these are teams that win often. And not even they go around and be like, yeah, they don't go around and say, oh, yeah, we whooped that ass. We're king of the division, you know, yada, yada, yada. Like, no. Kansas City stayed in their corner. New England stayed in their corner when they were winning. You know, the Cowboys, I wasn't alive around that time they were winning, so that should tell you how far back that was. You know, and the Niners, we kept our corner. Our main rival was the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, to say the least, they got the better of us a couple of times, and that's how they won.
Yep. Oh, no,
you know,
the
when
Cowboys,
you defeat the juggernaut.
They built their team every offseason to beat the 49ers. It became that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they won. Because in order to beat the juggernaut, I mean, it's kind of already given. If you defeat the top team in the NFL and you knock them out of the playoffs, every other team should be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Should be. That's the operative word. Should be.
That's why they developed the cap.
So
because only 2 or 3 teams own the NFL. So they wanted to make an even playing field for every team in America. So, cap.
Let me put it out there. Did you know the Niners are the reason why the cap space exists?
I know.
We're the sole reason. The sole reason.
Yep.
Name another team that's done that.
Well, because since after the cap has already been developed back then, now it doesn't matter. Everybody's got an equal chance. It just depends how good your front office can manipulate the rest of the league and everything about it. So, you know, because you look like Filthy Casual says,
then it was like how much money you had.
There's still some teams that are struggling because they don't have a good front office. Yeah, it's like Filthy Casual says. Steven, have you ever met a Cardinals fan?
Nope.
I know one.
No. I have met none. And you know what? Even when I was at the game, I couldn't tell if they were wearing Niners jerseys or they were wearing Cardinals jerseys. I had to wait for someone to like stand up on a high chair to see if it was a Kyler Murray jersey or not.
I wonder if Filthy Casual, like say Cardinal fan from years ago, he says, there's no such thing as a Cardinals fan. Those are paid actors.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, there's no such thing as a Cardinals fan. There's no such thing. And I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure if there ever was a Cardinals fan in the past Rumble, they're now a Rams fan.
Yeah.
They're now a Rams fan.
Or be a Detroit Lion fan.
St. Louis Rams fans. Well, in general, in California, Rams didn't exist as a fan base. It didn't. It was either you're a Seahawks, Niners, Raiders, or I forgot who else, a Falcons fan.
That's true.
And out of nowhere, St. Louis comes into our division, and now there's like
because it got ran out
millions
of
of these Rams fans.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell happened? Where did you guys all come from? What basement from your mother's house did you come from?
Yeah, well, that's it, see? Because the Rams did well before the Super Bowl era started. Oh, yeah, they were just kicking ass. And then when the league had too many teams, they fell by the wayside. So, you know, that's why I say when they start bragging about, well, we've got championships and how many teams in the league? 6, 7? Oh, get out of here with that. So, you know. And
the only reason why they won the Super Bowl that they did that year was because the Niners were so battered. We weren't, as fans, we weren't even sure if we were going to make the playoffs. That's how badly damaged the Niners were that year.
Oh, yeah. If we would have played, we had to play Green Bay in Green Bay. Who did we play before Green Bay? Mm-hmm. We played the best. We cleared a path for the Rams. And then by the time we got to the Rams, then now we're too weakened. We're worn out. We're injured. And they barely win by 3. Kwaski team makes that catch, and they don't even win the game. Oh, man. That's funny.
I'll never forget that. I was at work. I was watching it. I had my Niners jersey on. I had everything going for me. It was cold. I remember it was cold that night for some odd reason. I guess the terminology, when hell freezes over, things happen, right? Well, I guess hell froze over that night, and the Rams won. And I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding!" And it was the
Wasn't
most
that irritating?
anticlimactic win. So to me, it was like, "What the hell?"
That's right. We're rested. We're healed. We're ready. The Rams are going to know what an ass whooping is going to be this year. I got a feeling the Rams. I think the 49ers. Demo's already circled that date. So.
Yeah, nah, the Rams ain't ready for this year. I'll tell you that right now. They are definitely not ready because we look good. Our defense is back. We look stronger than ever. Robert Saleh has been scheming in New York and waiting for the opportunity to actually have a defense that was worth a damn. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty. We just got to stay away from the injury bug, and we'll be okay, you know? Like every season. Every season we come in hoping to God during the offseason we stay away from the injury bug.
I know.
But,
we still got to go down. Renardo Green, already, I mean.
Please, Renardo, don't get hurt.
Ricky P. You know what? I want to make sure Nick, Huff, and Mykel all stay healthy for that Rams game. I want them to feel the wrath of a defense that's not going to put up with a poor offensive line. And Matty Stafford, you think he's going to bomb Devontae all day, guys? Rams, you guys don't know, do you? Ain't going to be no party up in. Yeah, come on, man. Hey, Steven. Look,
they think shit's sweet. Rams fans think shit's sweet, and they're about to be in for a rude awakening when they meet that brand new front four and Bryce Huff. It is about to be a stomach-turning event for LA. I mean, really, they're going to be sitting there in their couches like they usually do, stomach cramps and all, crying. It's going to be an ass whooping. We're going to go through their quarterback like paper.
We got to go. I'll be seeing you Sunday bookmarket. I can talk about the Rams for hours. We can, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I will see you.
Before I let you go, I got two things to tell you. Jazz's birthday is on Sunday.
All right.
So I'll probably
Good
try to call
timing.
him if I can.
Please do.
Yep, so it'll be Sunday.
All right.
And then two, she had her birthday dinner today, and she's going to have another one tomorrow. I made her
Go Jazz.
filet mignon with white sauce pasta, man.
There
I
you
used some of
go.
that filet mignon au jus. I'll tell you more about it later.
I can't wait. Chef Steven. All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, Ronbo. You have a great night as well. Take care.
Thanks, Steven. Yo, E. Hey, we got an E. Ellis. I got to call him Ellis now. So you got to understand Ellis' situation. He's got 3 teams, and he's got a T. You know, can you imagine T-ball? Little guys. Hey, guys, guys, you can't run around on the field. Get back on the sideline. All right, who's up next? You know? T-ballers, I love them. Ellis, come on in, fam.
What's happening?
You know, we're sitting going over some of the things that are going on the last couple of days. 49ers in camp. And there's some guys that have already got the headlines. You look at Mykel has got Trent Williams bragging about him already. Dee Winters, I believe you said it too a while back. Dee Winters ain't going to be challenged. He may be to some degree, but that's Dee's job to lose. Boy's out there putting out, I mean, he's doing it. And then you got that boy named Isaiah Neyor. That man, all 6'4", took 3 DBs down the field deep, 50 yards, and made them, oh man, shamed them. I said, wait a minute, that's a rookie. And what is this catch? Where did he learn how to do that? Wow! So we may have something there, Ellis. Ellis, if you've been paying attention to what's going on in camp, jump on any area you want to, fam. Let me hear it. Let us hear it.
Well, from what I'm hearing is the rookies. I mean, well, first of all, what the hell is going on with Alfred Collins? Is he not practicing? He got paid and his ass ain't out there?
No, he's working out now.
Because I haven't heard.
Well, that's a good point. Alfred ain't
been making
really
no noise
impressing
if he's
nobody,
out
but he's out there.
Oh, well, that's terrible for somebody who was waiting for a contract to get signed, but you ain't coming out there to do nothing. And that was my problem. That's what I said. Don't be out here trying to get a guaranteed contract and you coming out here loafing.
Mm-hmm.
You're just big for nothing. I've seen them. I've went up against many of them, and they ask us, give me your size and keep me myself as the same person, and I'm gonna go
exactly.
We to the moon with it. Yeah, but yeah, man, just up and stout. I haven't heard really nothing about Jordan Watkins. I think he's gonna take him some time, man, because they. You know, that offense with Kyle is very complex. There's a lot of things that you have to retain. So he's not going to come in right away. There might be a couple of things he might have some familiarity with from college, to the pros, but the terminology is different. And then Kyle, the way he runs his offense is not anything like there's nobody that's came straight, out of college that we drafted on the offensive side of the ball that's come in and started getting busy right from the giddy up on the offensive side. I can't name if anybody knows one player. Well, but maybe Debo.
What he was doing was complicated.
But it still took him a while too. Yeah. Well, a lot of stuff that Debo was doing was like the end arounds and the jet sweeps.
Well, Debo, he didn't do the jet sweeps in the beginning, did he? He just ran that slant like nobody else. And Kyle had systems to know, this kid, I'm going to run him on a slant and watch what he does. I think Kyle can foresee certain players and how they're going to do really quickly.
Yeah. Well, when you customize plays for a particular player, that player is going to have to know what the hell the play is.
Yep.
But the offense as a whole, the playbook as a whole, nobody's come in and just, automatically gotten it right away. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. Apparently Ricky Pearsall is healthy, but he's just I think they're trying to take it slow with him. And with the groin and the hammies, I think it's necessary to do that because you can re-aggravate it real quick. I don't think these guys are stretching. I don't think they're
stretching.
I
keep thinking that too. Because I pulled a hammy before. And even after it healed up, I was religious about that warm-up. So I think some of these guys don't.
Well, it's because it takes too much time, and when you're ready to just go, you're like, man, I don't need it. It's an ego thing. I've been there, basketball, football, but it's like when you do that shit, you put yourself at risk, man. You really got to spend 20, 25 minutes, minimum stretching.
Yep. And it's cold weather. You better put a hot on.
A thorough stretch. They should be making sure that they do that. But
jog around this field a few times.
Right. It's important. It's essential, man. So I think that's why we're having a lot of the injuries right now. Guys probably aren't stretching fully, and they're just kind of like, oh yeah, we do a little warm up, and then they, you could only if you stretched all the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Like nobody can say we could all be in the same group together, and I'm calling stretches. But if you're not pulling and tugging on those limbs, on those extremities, and you're not feeling that strain, that I feel that. That's where you want to. That's the kind of stretch you need. You got to feel that shit. If you're not feeling it, you're not stretching.
All right.
So
the coach says, "All right, guys."
Anyway,
that's enough time. Coach, give me 5 more minutes? Don't be afraid to say that.
Yeah, please, by any means, because then you pay for it later, fellas, and you mess up your opportunities. I.e., Jacob Cowing in this case, because he was looking, live and like a firecracker up until he got hurt. Now he's going to be having a hard time getting in a rotation. So he better hope that these guys that we've acquired, including one Isaiah Neyor, doesn't come in and start getting busy too quick, because you're gonna have a hard time getting in that rotation, my man. I'm just saying. Him and JJ and Allen Robinson, I think is that his name? Or no, DeMarcus Robinson. They're going to be in there hogging up the reps at wide receiver.
Yep.
It could be, it could get sticky. But I'm glad to hear that Trent is connecting with our young fella out of Georgia, Mykel Williams. I'm glad to hear he's doing well and looking good. That's what we needed. Now let's let it translate into the season. Let's look at him with the preseason. I'm gonna be watching as many of these guys as I can, man, because I'm going to the Chargers game, and on the 23rd of August. So I'm gonna be looking and checking out everybody I can, and I'm gonna be looking at Trey, see what Trey's doing over there. getting his reps in too with him and Taylor Heineke are the backups for Justin Herbert.
That's right. That's what he is. That's right.
So I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing how Trey's doing. But Jordan James, I hear he's kind of creeping. So they cut Izzy Bonaconda. Maybe they'll bring him back. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. No, he's already picked up.
Yeah.
He got picked up.
Oh,
Jets.
wow, really?
Not Jets. Was it? He came from the Jets. Somebody who needed a running back, they picked him up right away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's no slouch. So, shout out to him. I was looking forward to seeing him kind of do his thing. But we got those two really good backs, though. We got two really good running backs. I think Kyle's going to try to tuck one of them and then maybe have Jordan James get dressed on Sundays because he got some really he snuck those two running backs out of there. But we'll see once the pads get on and once they start cracking and popping at each other a little bit. We'll see. That's where we get the real action.
All right, fam.
Yeah.
We got to stop. I will see you Sunday though, and good luck
That's a
with
bet.
the teams.
That's a bet.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Hey, thank you for the platform. Shout out production. Shout out all the family, man. Donna, Tanisha. Shout out Smooth. Shout out the Dragon family, Tony, Tone, Frank. Shout out the chat, my man Mike Jones, who in the chat, and shout out Brian. You know what it is, man. Hit that like and subscribe, and it's for life. Y'all keep lining it up.
There you go. All right.
Bye.
All right, fam. Can't wait to hear you from you Sunday. All right. Matt Ellis. There you go.
All right, family.
Tony, ATL. Tony. Is it, Tony? Did we lose Tony? Fam, the situation in Dallas is still the same. Anytime you want to laugh, if you're ever depressed or anything like that, take your phone and just click search Dallas Cowboys. Austin, Austin, I bet you do the same thing. Austin, Dallas, Austin. Cowboys, Austin. Who else? And the Bengals. Although somebody said the Bengals aren't completely at fault here, and the Bengals owner says, "No, for one thing, I don't know why they drafted him, but the owner saying things like, now, I don't know about giving that kind of money to a player sitting in jail and I still have to pay him." What? Why'd you draft him? What are you talking about? Tony, you there? Tony.
Ronbo, how you doing?
Yeah, you are. Tony, remember just sit back here and enjoy football and talk about everything. And I was looking at some of the guys we got in camp today. Tony, give me some standouts going on in that Falcon camp.
Well, I was impressed with our defense today, watching Jeff Earlberg's defense. Bad news, though. Darnell Mooney, our number 2 receiver, in yesterday's camp,
pulled a muscle.
He dove for a Michael Penix pass, fell, got up and walked off to the trainers. Then he walked to the training room. We don't know what the injury is, though, if there's an injury. I'm sure it is, because today we signed veteran DJ Chalk, who was drafted by Jacksonville, made the Pro Bowl in 2020. We signed him to a 1-year deal. So we still don't know what's going on with Moody, though.
Hey, Mooney, he's a receiver, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's amazing how they never want to tell you about the extent of injuries immediately. I wonder why that is. Bernardo Green went down today. According to the reporter, it looked like he was having a problem with his hamstring, like most 49ers do. And they won't give any more further details than that. They just said
we don't know what's going on with Mooney, but we signed DJ Chalk, who did have he was a 1,000-yard guy for Jacksonville 1 year.
Chalk.
He was with the Chargers last year, but didn't play much.
He's a guy with the speed, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Isn't Chalk? Yeah, Chalk's
4.3 speed.
Yes, I remember that name, and that was during the time. What year did he get drafted?
2018, 20, something like that.
Yes, he
Went
was
to
on my
Jacksonville.
list. That's why I haven't heard much about him since then. Yes, why can't we get a speed merchant? We need one. And there he is right there. So you got him now. Oh, my God.
I didn't know he was free. Yeah, we got him now. We signed him to a 1-year deal. I just want to hear about what's going on with Moody. I'm disappointed that our one of our 2 second-round picks from 2022, inside linebacker Trey Anderson, is on the PUP list because he hurt his knee last year and missed the rest of the year. So if he doesn't make it back through camp, man, they're probably going to release him. That guy, he's country strong, but every year he gets hurt.
Yeah, well, usually those guys do because they're not the techniques they should have learned in high school. They don't have those. They're still out there playing using brute force. Brute force in the NFL to get your brains beat out. Hufunga came in the league launching himself like a missile and damn near broke his neck. They taught him some technique and he got better too.
Speed. Ronbo, he got Defensive Player of the Week the first time we played New Orleans last year.
Yeah.
Then the next week he was hurt and he was done for the year.
That's so sad. Some guys, their body's just not made for the NFL. They can get through high school and college maybe, but as soon as you get to the NFL, if you can't take it, it's going to show up soon.
Our edge rushers are looking good. Man, we're deep at edge rusher. That Kobe Bryant, undrafted free agent that I told you about, he's on the PUP list, but I don't know what the deal is for him. But we're deep at corner anyway. It's going to be hard for him to make the team because, it's a numbers game, and they're only going to keep so many and then 2 or 3 on the practice squad, if that many, probably 2 on the practice squad. So
you guys picked Kobe up from the Hawks.
So I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Mykel Penix is looking sharp, crisp, but I want to see what the pads on.
Remember, you wanted him coming out of the draft.
I wanted Bo Nix and Mykel Penix second.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Bo Nix. That's what Bo Nix was your guy. It's funny how I get those 2 guys mixed up all the time. Yeah, Denver's being picked as a contender in the AFC West.
I understand why they're saying it because of their defense, but it's possible that 3 teams can make the playoffs in that division. It's possible.
Ooh, would that be a first? When's the last time,
Matthew
Tony?
Pick 6 Stafford is already injured.
What?
Not injured. He's what was it? He's got a sore back. He got a sore back in camp.
He's running around. Rudy's running all kind of crap over on X, as you know. And he ain't saying nothing about if his quarterback, if Matthew Stafford can't play, the Rams should just go ahead and phone it in. They're done.
What about Jimmy G?
Well, I forgot the guy Jimmy G. I can't believe he's still there. Well, I don't know. He played last year. He played a pretty good game.
The first round picks from the Bengals signed this evening, finally.
What? The Bengals signed who?
The first round picks from the Bengals, that defensive end.
Shamar. They signed him.
Yep.
Oh!
Fully guaranteed. Ronbo, that's going to be a problem. You talked about this a couple shows ago, this fully guaranteed stuff by these players. Everybody can't be fully guaranteed.
I mean, this they're gonna have to come up with some structure. I mean, NFL owners aren't going to want to hear any boundaries and rules, but man, this could hurt the league. Because
it already has. Remember last week, it was about 25. You guys that signed y'all second round pick. It was 26 guys unsigned in the second round. From last Friday to now, they're all signed within a week's time.
Yeah. They got together, the owners did too, before that happened. According to John Lynch, he said, we just all got together and we just said, let's get this thing started. And the 49ers led the way by signing Alfred. And then it seemed to be the dominoes just fell. And I said, you guys, see, that's why we're missing practice time. And with your rookies, I need them in camp working, okay? So if you were going to do that in the first place, then why now? Couldn't have that been done? The kids aren't going to sit there and say, well, if you're not going to pay me, that's okay. They're not going to say that. So what are you doing?
No.
Oh.
At today's age, absolutely not.
It's a waste
You know
of time.
about Justin Fields. He's kind of day-to-day now with the dislocated toe.
I heard he was out there running around anyway. He really wants to play. I hope he can make it. But I heard he was running out on the field jogging with a bad toe. I don't know what doctor told him to go ahead and do that. If I'm a doctor, stay off the toe. Stay off the toe. Hey, Justin, did you hear me? I said stay off the toe. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, because you don't want to re-injure it even worse.
Yeah, let it heal. Let it heal. It might be healed in 2 or 3 weeks. I guess he's trying to show a lot of heart.
Any other transactions? I haven't really much heard anything other than those I just talked about. I'm glad the Bengals got that deal done. Now they can get Hendrickson signed. Because they said Hendrickson was closer to signing than the rookie first-round pick. Well, they got the first-round pick signed, so let's see what happens.
What do they have against success in Cincinnati? And I tell you something else, Tony. Every year the Bengals start out the same way. They'll lose the first 3 out of 6 games or 4 out of 6 games. And then all of a sudden they'll play like catch a house caught on fire. I said, you guys put yourself in that hole and in that division, and now you got to battle back all year long. Well, the Bengals are battling for a wild card spot. That's bullshit. You know what? Burrow's too good. You got 2 of the best receivers in the game. You guys scored 35, 40 points in a heartbeat, but your defense gives up 55 to 60 points. You guys, what kind of operation are you running? If I was the owner, I'd say, but the owner's just as bad. He's involved with the mess.
Oh yeah, former starting safety from 2 years ago, Geno Stone. Is it Geno Stone? Signed with Pittsburgh. I think it's Geno Stone signed with the Steelers today.
The
I think
Steelers.
That's his name, Geno.
Tony, are the Steelers going to
the Bengals?
Real quick before we run out of time.
Real quick,
Tony, before we run out of time, though, are the Steelers going to compete in that division?
Wasn't Geno Stone's with the Bengals?
Okay.
The guy I'm talking. Oh, Chuck Clark. Chuck Clark, who used to be with Baltimore, he signed with Steelers today. Strong safety. He's probably going to be a backup.
Okay, but they're building depth. All right. See, Tony, real quick, about 25, 30 seconds. Are the Steelers going to compete and win that division possibly?
Possibly. They're going to compete. I think the Steelers are going to get a playoff berth. Wild card.
It'd be about time. It's good for football when the Steelers are involved.
Yeah, because they got the 2 starting first-rounders on the tackle spot. They got that Isaac Samolo guy from Philadelphia. Offensive line's good. The center they drafted last year, second round of West Virginia, he's one of the best centers in the league already. So
they signed TJ. They're rolling.
Stay tuned.
Tony?
Oh, and Arch Manning. The Rams have 2 first-round picks, ours and theirs. They're going to try to get Arch Manning, Ronbo. Stay tuned for that for next year. Going to trade those 2 first-round picks.
There's a lot of hooping and hollering about Archie. I can't wait to see him. All right. Tony, see you Sunday.
Yep, but I'm hearing the Rams are going to try to throw all those picks to get Arch Manning.
Well, they better.
Stay tuned.
Stafford ain't going to last forever. All right. All right, Tony. Always fun talking to you.
I'll see you Sunday, sir.
Looking forward to it. Night, Tony. Okay, this is pretty interesting development now. If the Rams do anything like what they want to do, and according to them and Rudy and everybody else that doesn't know what they're talking about, the Rams are going to go to the Super Bowl and win it. Now, in order to get Manning, they'd have to give up 2 first-round picks and a 3rd and 4th pick. And then when I say 3rd and 4th, I mean they have to convert. Well, the Rams have no problem giving up multiple years of picks. Didn't the Rams just recently start picking the first round last couple of seasons? So, but Archie's getting a lot of love for a guy who lost to Mississippi last year. And I heard Mississippi ain't all that last year. So, this is pretty funny. If they get Archie in there and they look and he reminds you of Stetson Bennett III, Esquire, I'm going to lose my mind laughing. We didn't say anything about your boy Aiken. Is that Jimmy G starting for you? I like Jimmy, though. I don't want him. I didn't even want him playing. Jimmy, you couldn't find a job anywhere else? Okay. Fam, let's get together Sunday. See what develops between now and then. Hopefully, JJ gets signed because I don't want to hear about this drama carrying on into the first week of the season. Just do not. And if he decides to listen to whomever's talking to him saying, hey, pads come on Monday, your butt sits down. Oh, no. We don't need this kind of distraction. Everybody loves JJ. Get him to stay out there and keep him involved. Fam. Have a great weekend. See you Sunday. Don't subscribe before you go. When I holler for you, I want you to be able to hear me. Like this. That's a call before we go into battle.